Hey, what's up, guys? Everybody hear me? I'm having to be a little quiet. The kids are asleep right now. I am at home. What a day today, huh? A little bit of information. What's up, everybody? We're pouring in now. All right. So, a little bit of info's coming in. What's up, Jonathan? Good video tonight, man. All right. So, a little bit of a breakdown today, I think. It's not about to get too juicy. Just going to clear up a few things here. So, Piglet and Hotshot Dave had something to say today about Piglet. It was thanks, man. Um, is okay. There's two things that I don't know if many of y'all saw the video that he put out today before he took it down. Uh, hopefully, hopefully a lot of people saw it. I know it was up there and count pretty big. Um, but it was that was a stretch what he had up today. Um, basically, if you guys haven't, if you guys, if anybody in here is in the know what happened today, uh, he put out a video basically claiming that his insurance had sent him a letter of cancellation because 5 semi trucks were using his MC number. Uh, Dave put out a video about that, and just it immediately uh, Alex's video was down and went private, which means he removed it. Uh, but the crazy thing about it is that that could only mean one of two things. In both instances, that was just a screaming shot that Alex has done for two things. Yeah, with his Chick-fil-A. One of two things could happen. And now the fact that he took the video down kind of eliminates the first thing. But if you want to be nice about it, it was pretty much the fact that he was going to get a new insurance renewal. This was kind of his segue of saying that he had dumped Progressive to get his new policy since his MC did. It'll be 2 years old in February. And I don't know that because of what's up, everybody. I don't know that because of the FMCSA Safer website or his SMS. I know that because I think a lot of people that want to accuse me of riding his coattail or stabbing him in the back or that I used Alex seem to forget that I spent over 2 solid months in business with this guy, with Alex, not Piglet, with the actual Alex. And I saw a lot and I heard a lot. And I think people take away. I don't know what they thought I did there. But it seems like that goes forgotten. And so there's a lot that I know, and there's a lot that I've seen, and there's a lot I haven't said. And I think that's why nothing's been fed back. Because number one, what's he gonna say? That's not gonna make his situation worse. And on top of that, he knows what else I know. So putting that into perspective, all the people thinking that my video about him was jealousy. And I said flat out in a few comments, what was it? When did I take that video? Was it August when I did my own authority? Everybody was talking about anyway, yeah, that that the only reason I was doing this was for views and all that. It's like I'll show you guys right now. And that was 4 months ago. And still today, 4 months later, this is what I make off YouTube in a month. It's up to $818. that doesn't pay my bills. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't allow me. That almost covers a day. We're almost up to the point to where I can take a day off of work and it be paid for by YouTube. Just don't float my business. That's not why I'm on here. Um, I'm on here to help people, genuinely help people that want to know how to do this the right way, that want to know how to get into this and not fail immediately or down the road. So I want to clear the air on that. I'm not riding his coattails. I'm not using his name for views or subscribers. I'm not using his name, period. If his name's in the title, it's because that's the content of the video. It'd be the same thing if I did a video about the Ford F-350. I'm not riding Ford's coattails. I'm not using Ford. It's what the video is about. So anyway, um, gotten a lot of flack on that, and I've kind of kept it low. But that's about it on that. I wanted to clear the air on that. Now, as far as what happened today with the videos, like I said, it could have been one of two things. The one was that he was going to use this as a segue to a new insurance company and just kind of make a video over that. Now, it wouldn't have made sense for him to delete this video if that was the case. So uh, I think Dave's onto something there. This looks like this was going to be his segue into why uh, in the near future he may be leased onto a company was because insurance was canceled because of the 5 trucks that are running his MC number, which doesn't make sense because if a truck is running your MC number and they get violations at the scales, they're not just going to get a slap on the wrist and told to go on down the road. No, they're going to get shut down because they don't have the proper paperwork in the truck and the carrier will be contacted. So didn't think that video through very good. Not at all. That's probably why it's missing right now. So I really hope that a lot of people got to see that because it drives home what a lot of us has been saying all along. But some of us it took a while to figure out, and some of us had to learn the hard, but some of us had to dive deep in there to learn all that. But yeah, actually, there's a lot you don't want to know, and there's a lot I wish I didn't know. So, but this is where we're at. But this is just this is really just it. I know I've used his name a few times in videos, but I want to draw a hard separation between us. Not so much, yeah, we're both on YouTube, just like a lot of us are on YouTube, and a lot of us talk. But what I want to drive the separation in is our outlook on business, our outlook on this industry, our outlook on people and helping them, and what more or less what's to be gained by that. You know, it's not the revenue. Um, when I said in that previous video, when I started my own authority, was that the co-op, the helpfulness, the helping each other, that's very real, and that does happen. It can happen. It can be broader and widespread, but that part of all that was real, and that's what this is for. That's why I want people to succeed. This isn't a competition. More people can come to this industry. There's a lot of freight. There's a ton of freight. There's no shortage of drivers either. There's no overage of drivers. There's plenty of freight to be kept up with. So that's what I want to clear the air on with that. Just what a day, though. I couldn't believe it when I saw that video, and then I couldn't believe when Dave opened that can of fun. Yeah, it is everywhere. So I haven't even been watching the comments, guys. I've just kind of been going on, but I just kind of wanted to take this opportunity to think this through for anybody that I wouldn't want to say has been taken advantage of. I mean, that's a little harsh, but anybody's time's been wasted. Um, anybody who's had doubts and jumped in anyway with good faith, taking everything from somebody who was portraying to be something he wasn't, and portraying I don't know, an opportunity that isn't really there, and a lot of people are going out, a lot of people are going out of business because of it, and it's not directly his fault. Yeah, if you asked him, no, he didn't charge anybody for all this. He didn't do any of that, but the amount of influence that is there and what it was used for just really sucks, because it could have done good, and he has potential. He has a ton of potential, but it looks like he might be having to learn the hard way here. Um, but 3 of my top 7 videos mentioned DP coattails for sure. You can call it that if you want to, man. Go ahead. You ain't gonna change my business, not one bit. Uh, let's see. Kind of missed the beginning of the video. What happened? Nothing. I was drinking coffee, and it's almost gone now. But basically, I'm just talking about what happened today with the 2 videos. Um, get what you give in this industry. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, yeah, we're not gonna get far misleading people. We will get, people get ahead, but they don't get far, and luck runs out. That's the thing about it too. You can't be crazy skilled at this career path and do stupid stuff. You get lucky, and some people stay lucky for a long time, but luck runs out all the time. Every time luck runs out. Take advantage, downright deceiving people to chase a dream. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No kidding. And that's what makes me mad, because that's what started that conversation that I plugged the very end of in that call out video. And I think that's one thing. Another reason I didn't hear anything, because just with that last little tidbit, it was what, 15 seconds. He knows I've got a 45-minute phone call recorded there, and it says a whole lot. And he knows I didn't post that, and I won't. But it's there. It's the point of all this. It's the integrity aspect of it all. It's not like there's some underlying code or anything like that, but it's just you're telling people to do this and you will achieve this when you're not even doing this or achieving this. But this is the internet, and I could say that this was made out of, solid gold and brass and real bronze, but it's not. It was probably bought at Hobby Lobby. I don't know, but there's a lot of things you can project on here that aren't the truth, but it starts to slip when you're projecting that for 4 years. You know what I mean? Stuff starts to not make sense. People start to say stuff, and you can't project a lie for so long before you start believing it and forgetting what the truth is. So I don't know. Believe it at that. But just kind of wanted to jump on here. And what did Dave say earlier when I messaged him, said everybody was going to take a flame off his fire tonight? I guess that's what this is about. But big day today. It's kind of weird. Interesting build up. There's interesting things in the pipe too that I think Dave hinted on. I know a little bit about that, and that's why when we get on here and say something and people call us out for being full of it, or that I don't know what I'm talking about, or that I'm riding somebody's coattails by trying to help people not be lied to and fail. Say whatever you want to about me. I'm doing fine. This is for other people. I don't make these videos for me. I know everything I'm telling you. So it's kind of stupid to think that I would make this to benefit me. Doesn't make sense at all. But that's it, guys. Leave it at that. We got a ton of people in here, actually. If you want to do a Q&A, we can start on that. We're only 15 minutes in. Like I said, though, I gotta Got to keep it short and keep it down because I got kids asleep. But what's everybody? This chat is blowing up. So what? Yeah, we know him personally. Yeah, exactly. That's probably something to keep in mind there. You say, right and honest, own nothing. Doesn't he have an investor? No, that's uh no, we don't. Will I go to a semi? I doubt it. If I have a semi, I won't be driving it. Put it there. I'm not opposed to having a semi, but I just don't know if I want to drive it. Oh, thoughts on Diamond C step deck? I think any step deck's a smart idea for hot shot if you can carry the weight and afford it. Um, Ever come to Wisconsin? I did. I haven't been up there in a long time though. I've kind of been regional. The cars have allowed me to get regional. I know a lot of people say, don't do whatever, and it's not a good idea for this and that. And I'm all about if you find a good broker, put them in your pocket for sure. Get their phone number, do everything you can to make them happy without losing your dignity, though. It's got to be balanced a little bit. But everybody I hand keys to with these cars, get a business card. I don't care. They'll call me next time. I'm not going, I'm building up my own parameter here, and I'm actually starting to get calls back on that. It's all a time game, but now I'm starting to stay regional and hope to be fairly local before too long. Really pushing on that. What's the best pickup now for what I do? For what I do, I'm definitely getting a truck without a bed on it. I know that because the no overhang stuff is just killing me. It's flat out killing me. I need overhang. Like almost every single time I pack the trailer up, I have to have something hanging off the back because that's just where the space runs. I mean, it's hard even on a 50-foot trailer to not have overhang. It wasn't about this life in January 2018. Yeah, he's a totally different animal on the phone. You'll find out. You'll find out YouTube's just a show in about 10 seconds if you ever get Alex on the phone. What are you missing? Nothing, Dave. I didn't say nothing. Talking about you, man. The hornet's nest you opened up today. Know much about team driving. Looking to start my husband in like 5 years. In a hotshot truck, you're going to have to either modify your back seat or get a sleeper on it. It's the only way you're going to be able to team. Dave go to bed. Yeah, Dave's still up. Dang, there's a lot of people in on this. I wish Alex was watching. I wish he'd say something, just something, anything. Just clear the air. Got the audience here. Just tell the truth. That'd be nice. Yeah, that's right. Hotshot veteran. Yeah, it's super easy to see, especially as time goes on when you just pay attention and do a little math. Easy to see. You did a solo team. There's bad or no bad, good and bad. Oh, okay. So with no bed on the as a cabin chassis on the truck, you can register it as a truck tractor, which allows you to be a total of 75 foot instead of the cutoff at 65, which allows you, and you can overhang on the trailer, which is part of that 65 foot. Because typically with a full blown trailer and a truck, you're right at 65 foot, so nothing can hang off the back. That's flatbed or car hauler. So it opens that up. It's a little less weight on the back. Um, it allows for better maneuverability. You can get low profile stuff on there. It's just better overall if you need that. A lot of people don't need that. He won't respond. He doesn't respond to his stuff. He pays somebody to do that. I don't want to be any part of politics, man. Not me. Cars are freight. I got a video coming out about that. I'm actually trying to edit it right now, but it's hard to do stuff at home. It's so hard to do stuff at home, especially with a bunch of kids. Longevity for truck and trailer. Keep up with maintenance. Seriously, maintenance. It's all this money. So y'all are killing me. Oh, Sergeant Shield is here. What's up, man? If you're asking what you missed, dude, you've been asleep all day long. This should have been a heyday for you. You got lazy work. Yeah, I can't, man. We talked about this earlier. It's not the I don't know, it's not the week. It's so hard to go over the road when you've been home a while. But this is what happens when you actually make money and you know, you don't have to run holidays and all that. You can just kind of stay at home, feel like it. It's pretty cool. I will, man. Yeah, bigger brakes on the Rams. 35, 350 and a 450 are almost the same chassis wise. With a Ram, though, there's a lot of differences. And another big thing, since we're on here and everybody's talking, Ram actually did go back to the CP3 for 2021. I got that confirmed from dealerships uh, a couple of weeks ago. I've been hearing that, but I wanted to know for sure. I actually saw it on a spec list. Ram went back to the Bosch CP3, so that's a game changer. Got started almost 2 months now. Good. Yo, man, no problem. Uh, hotshot secret. Yeah, I looked into a bunch of that too. As far as the additives and stuff go, and it seemed like hotshot secret was the best as far as lubricity for the CP4 issues, because apparently U.S. diesel just isn't slick enough to work in those. So for long run, 3500 is better. Long run of what? It depends. 3500 goes into capacity. I'm hang on, Daniel. um, I'm making a video about that too. Your 3500, 4500, 5500, or F350 through 550, whatever. I'll make a video on that too. I'm getting a hold of I'm scheduling an appointment with the Chevy dealership to kind of talk about where they play in that too, just for the Chevy guys and all that. But I'm gonna break down the differences between the series of trucks, what you get, what you don't with each brand. Um, so I'm not going to say a lot about that because I haven't, besides Dodge right now, I haven't really spoken to anybody about the massive differences between each one. And some actually, there really aren't that many differences, which is kind of crazy. So yeah, I'll be putting those together. They all come back CP3. They need to. They really do. What's a good reliable impact gun and for cheap? Uh, I mean, any cheap impact gun is, I mean, it's going to work for how many times you're actually going to use one, but just make sure that it'll torque the lug nuts. You're going to need one that falls in the range of what your lug nuts are torqued, and find the cheapest one in that range. I'm not sure. I went all out and used one that I could use besides over the road if I was going to find one. So I got a DeWalt that I think the braking torque on that thing's like 1080 foot-pounds. Yeah, Milwaukee's are great if you can buy one. I guess the best one would be the Snap-on for that. That'll actually tell you the torque. I think Milwaukee makes one of those too. It actually gives you a torque reading on the Ugga so that'd be pretty sweet. Why do some people run non-CDL like Toe Piglet instead of CDL? I'm not sure. It doesn't make sense to me. I know Hotshot Haven has. I think he's got a few non-CDL trucks, and he seems to be doing pretty good. He might be able to fill you in on that. I think it's really just what freight you have to offer. If he's got enough customers to run that, that's probably why he does it. Let's see. Get torque stick. Yep. Throttle in my stream. I doubt it. Startup costs. I'm getting lost in these comments when you guys are going through it. Waiting on a Mizer video. Don't hold your breath. Yeah. Busy day. I'm home, man. Now, like I said, I've got a few in the pot. I've been trying to figure out that camera though, man. I've been doing so much research on that crap, but the last two videos I've actually made, the one that I uploaded last time, and then this one that I'm actually editing right now, is I'm having an issue with the autofocus, so I'm gonna probably have to turn that off and just be still. Scott Haven is a drunk when he did the paperwork. That's why he's got non-CDL trucks. Yeah, something make more money and not be gone at weeks at a time. Ooh, getting lost in this. It's crazy. I can't believe this many of you guys are up this late. It's nuts. No problem, Waterhead. Get TP thrown off Progressive Insurance by using his DOT number. No, no, I don't like getting yanked into way stations. I'll use my own and stay out of 745. Somebody's on the West Coast. How much more weight can you haul, CDL versus non-CDL? Depends on your trailer and your truck setup. Your typical 3,500. So let's say you got 3,500 and a 40-foot trailer set up CDL and non-CDL. The difference is going to be about 9 to 9,500 on a non-CDL versus 14 to 16,000 on a CDL setup. Just like a 3,500 though, you start stepping up to that. There's people hauling, 18 to 20K for a load. That's not the truck and trailer weight. Yeah, I didn't have a Freightliner. Well, I had a Western Star, so it's pretty much a nice hooded Freightliner. Sold at Freightliner anymore. Anyway, must have been paid for a single load. Uh, there was an OD load that I took from God, where did that go from? It was mid Texas, like little west of Austin, and that went up to. That's when I worked for Dowden. That went up to Washington, and that load paid. I think it was 7,500 for yeah, it was over $3. It was right at 2,200 miles. That's pretty sweet. But it landed perfect to where we never had to really get, especially with the time differences, losing, or you were basically picking up 2 hours, going to the West Coast like that. it was pretty sweet because we didn't really get impacted that much by the restrictions on time, the sun up to sundown for Oversize. That was pretty sweet. Yeah, that was 7,500 bucks for just a few days driving. It was pretty sweet. CP's getting back into hotshot. I saw him talking about a prep video for a truck. I haven't watched it yet, but I saw that come back up. He said it wasn't worth it. We'll see if he jumps in though. Let's talk about those SBA loan ballers. Oh, he was. All right. Later, man. 4Ks loads. Ever see them on load boards? You got to hawk those load boards, man. You got to live on that load board. I'm not even trying to do that. Not like that anymore. Right now, John on Orlando. Yeah, you can get back. That's not. It's not a bad trip. What's up, Brad? DPF delete. Yes or no? If you're having issues, sure. If not, don't touch it. Don't even look at it. I don't know. Now it's good into give it a few months. Yeah, on freight side, yeah, beginning of the year. Beginning of the year is kind of okay, but it seems like it's kind of got a lull in it because of the way that a lot of retail and that's more so on the semi side, but a lot of retailer stuff, you've kind of got like a lull in ordering because number one, there's like a 2 month credit delay for everybody that invoice or order stuff on credit. But number two, no place wants to have a ton of inventory at the end of the year because they've got to do, an internal audit on, everything they've got in the store or in the warehouse or whatever. So I usually let it lull a little bit. And then basically, since everything's on 2 month credit, once the beginning of the year rolls around, they're really not having to pay for anything until March. So they pretty much start ramping up orders into that. But it takes a minute to catch up. So the beginning of the year, and who knows with this year, but beginning of this year should start stepping up. But yeah, if you're trying to get into it right now, I wouldn't so much say if you're okay financially, I would say that this is an okay time to get in because you're going to kind of catch all your learning curves right here early before time comes time to be on your game in the summer when it turns into a frenzy. It's almost always a money frenzy in the summer. If you can stay sitting in that truck, you can make some money. A lot of freight in the summer. Spend a year gathering direct customers. Yeah. If you can do that, that's 90% Amish. Yeah. If you can run some lumber, man, you can deal with the Amish easy. All right, see y'all, man. What load board best for hot shot? Freight. Yeah, I mean, there's a ton of loads on truck stop. A lot more in DAT. A lot of it overlaps, and of course, there's some loads on DAT that you can get that aren't on truck stop, vice versa. But there's a lot of loads on truck stop. You can do pretty good if you're hitting the boards with that. And for cars, central dispatch is about it. There's super dispatch. I haven't had much luck on that one. I've been using central, but at the same time, like I said, I'm throwing business cards out left and right. I'm trying so hard to get the callbacks and really build. There's not a dealership in a 100-mile radius of where I live that ain't got at least 2 cars of mine. So I'm trying to step that game up. Hey, what's up, guys? Is TP using as his burner account name? Mm, I don't know. Maybe tell Piglet's wife. Stay off you shit. I've heard good and bad on that. Sergeant Shield makes money on you shit, don't you, boy? He does power only though. It's a different world. Cars are hard to get directs. Yeah, it's been hit or miss. A lot of them though, I mean, they just go. They're so frequent. That's what you want to find. You want to find the guys that are super frequent. I mean, the ones around here that I'm trying to get direct are just basically like dealer trades and sending cars to auction. It's not too far. It's not a big run, but if they can do triples and stuff like that, that pays the bills. If they've only got one car to take, I probably won't do it just because it's not worth it. Or you can up the rate and make it worth it. That's what you got to prove yourself, though. You can't just walk in and demand something and have somebody that's never seen you and be like, "Hey, my authority's a month old. I want your business," and they're like, "Why?" Sell that. It takes time. You've got to establish yourself. You got to prove yourself. I think if you did, and you guys are on fire in these comments. TP really has an investor watching like he's self-made. Does he? Ever tried power only runs? Not in a hot shot. I actually ran uh, a semi. I ran the power only loads for Amazon the first year they started, and it was just you could sleep in money, and that was so stupid until December 26th, and it died. It's crazy. Yeah, that's you can do good in power only. Power only ain't bad. You could do trailer loadouts where basically you go pick up a trailer for a company and you can use it for 5 days, 7 days, 10 days, whatever the agreement is between them. You can use it between point A and point B for yourself. It's pretty sweet. So you Kentucky, not sure. Yeah, West Kentucky. You can't get insurance now. I don't know. No idea. I know that he clouded the waters though with that video today. So I don't know if he's getting canceled. It's not showing on SMS that his insurance is pending cancellation, which would typically show. But we'll see. I'm gonna hire TP. No, I'm not gonna hire anybody. I need somebody to wash my equipment though. It's a long drive though. Give you 30-day notice. That's what's funny too, is because this is coming up on renewal. So I've heard of people using MCs and DOT numbers, but that's basically just to book loads. I've never really heard that flying, 5 trucks used his MC number and we don't know who they are and nobody called you about it and they're still shut down in a way station somewhere, but that's stupid. That's just a bad, bad lie. Yeah. Yeah, you can get a hold of Dave for Amazon. You just got done scooting all that around, didn't you, Dave? If he said somebody just got caught with that and he's going to go handle it, like he threatened to do in the video, that'd be totally different. But that was just a mess today. Probably said he bought that Chick-fil-A on Sunday too. TP's new investors using his DLT number. No, no, he's not. Not as bad as business skills. looking that way, and man, it's turning 40 minutes. I woke any kids up though, so we're all right there. Yeah. How would someone get that information? Use the DOT number. You can take a picture of his truck on his videos. You can screenshot something. You can see him going down the highway and write it down. You can get on FMCSA. Just it's blowing my mind how it's looking like nobody knows about Safer Web by the FMCSA. You can literally look up anyone's MC number and company. You can search by their MC, their DOT number, or their company name and find out everything about them. Anything you want to know, it's free. I know it blows my mind. I don't know how people don't know about that. I mean, I get how general public don't know about that, but anyone in the transportation industry, if you've ever been anywhere as far as in a management side of the truck industry or a company or an owner operator, I mean, unless you pay somebody to do your MCS 150, which is stupid because it's free on the FMCSA's website, you know about SaferWeb. That's where you check yourself. Um, I don't know. It blows my mind that people don't know that, but yeah, it's free. You can look everybody up. You can look me up. You can look him up. Start checking people out. It's like the people that message me asking me to leave them a good review on a Central Dispatch. It's the first thing I do. What's your MC number? Look them up. I see they're dogging it bad and they're full of you know violations and have 2 crashes in the last 2 years. Not leaving you a good review. You kidding me? Everyone getting into it don't know how to use it. Was that safer way? I mean, well, I don't even know what y'all are talking about at this point. I just see comments are flying through here. Google for anybody. It's not classified. That's right. Thank you, Carl. All right. So, goddamn. Yeah. All right. So we'll wrap this up, and I'll probably cut the Q&A off, and we'll leave it at the beginning and let this float around. But this was an interesting day. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. But yeah, that's just it. People can say that I'm riding his coattails and I'm using him and all that fun stuff, stabbing him in the back. He didn't give me nothing, and I didn't take nothing from him either. But we'll see. These layers will fall off. Everything's gonna come out in the open sooner or later. But yeah, clickbait. Is that what this was? Were you here for the whole thing? Yeah, would have liked to seen it. Seen what? Oh, the whole thing. You'll see it. I'll leave it up. Yeah, see, it's just like this guy Allen right here said. Let him destroy himself. I'm just trying to keep people from going down with it. That's it. Dave ever feed a jump. Me and Alex talked. We actually talked the day before all this happened because he's sending me a 1099. So that's it. We haven't spoken since a while back. So, all right, we'll cut it off, guys, and We'll be coming at you soon with a couple of those videos I was talking about. But yeah, there's a lot. There's a lot of videos on the list. It's just I've been lazy. But that's fine. We'll get them out to you guys. We'll catch you next time.